hold on tight, because the news is coming at you fast. Ontario is making a massive investment, $11.5 million, to upgrade 4 critical dams across the province, a project designed to extend their lifespan by up to a century and ensure public safety. And that's just the beginning. We're diving deep into a fascinating clash of ideologies as Sohrab Ahmari challenges the legacy of Catholic neoconservatives, blaming figures like Fr. John Richard Newhouse for current tensions between the Pope and political leaders. This isn't just a theological debate. It's a full-blown reevaluation of American Catholicism and its relationship with power.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Now, let's turn to Indiana, where a state audit has uncovered nearly $200 million in improper payments made by the Family and Social Services Administration. That's right, $200 million. This massive discrepancy is raising serious questions about oversight and accountability within the state's social safety net. We'll break down the details of the audit and what this means for Indiana residents. But the financial headlines don't stop there. Because we're tracking a significant new investment in the stock market, IFM Investors Thai Limited just opened an $11.3 million position in AZO stock, a move that's sending ripples through the financial world. We're not just looking at this one transaction, though. We're also revealing a surge in institutional activity, with hundreds of investors adding to or decreasing their positions in AZO, plus a detailed look at insider and congressional trading activity. It's a complete picture of what's happening behind the scenes on Wall Street. From dam upgrades to papal politics, financial discrepancies to major stock moves, it's a whirlwind of news. Stay informed, stay ahead, and don't miss a single update. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and join our community for in-depth analysis and breaking coverage. Let's stay connected. The Ontario government is committing $11.5 million to vital upgrades for 4 dams across the province. This investment, announced recently, will fund construction projects slated to unfold over the next 4 years. Officials state the rehabilitation work is designed to extend the operational lifespan of each dam by up to a century, while simultaneously guaranteeing continued compliance with Ontario's stringent public safety regulations. While specific dam locations weren't immediately detailed in the announcement, this latest funding injection pushes Ontario's total investment in dam upgrades past $100 million, covering a total of 20 dams province-wide. The initiative underscores the government's commitment to infrastructure maintenance and public safety regarding critical water management systems. A recent essay by Sohrab Ahmari sparked controversy by blaming Catholic neoconservatives for current tensions between President Trump and Pope Leo XIV, stemming from disagreements over the ethics of war, particularly regarding Iran. Ahmari argues that figures like Fr. John Richard Newhouse, Michael Novick, and George Weigel led American Catholicism down a problematic path by embracing religious liberty and aligning with Anglo-American liberalism. This critique follows a dispute where Pope Leo urged nations to pursue peace and dialogue, prompting a rebuke from Trump, who accused the Pope of being lenient towards Iran's nuclear ambitions. Ahmari's argument has evolved. Initially criticizing neoconservatives for their embrace of pluralism, he now suggests a deeper issue with America's skepticism towards traditional Christianity. He expresses doubt in the possibility of reforming either the American Catholic Church or the nation itself, lamenting the rigidity of the conservative mold and citing Vice President Vance's dismissal of the Pope's moral authority as evidence. However, critics argue Ahmari's historical analysis is selective and overlooks the Church's historical shift away from supporting aggressive power politics, particularly after the devastation of World War II. They point out the irony of Ahmari criticizing Trump's hostility towards the Pope while aligning with a Catholic subgroup resistant to the Pope's anti-war stance. The author contends Ahmari's vision of a post-liberal order is a flawed fantasy, echoing a historical pattern of Catholic separatism and a failure to recognize the Church's evolution towards prioritizing peace over temporal power. The piece concludes that Amory's despair is self-inflicted, stemming from the failure of his post-liberal project and a lack of historical understanding. Indiana officials are scrambling to address a significant finding from a recent audit: nearly $200 million in improper payments within the Family and Social Services Administration, or FSSA. The state agency confirmed the substantial sum, highlighting a need for immediate review and corrective action. Details remain scarce, but the audit suggests systemic issues within the FSSA's payment processes. WTHR is following this developing story closely and will bring you updates as they become available. For live, local news on the go, download the 13 WTHR app to stream our coverage directly to your phone. In a significant move, IFM Investors Thai Limited has established a new $11.3 million stake in AZO, according to a recent SEC 13F filing reflecting holdings as of March 31st. This investment comes as AZO experiences varied activity from institutional investors, with 481 increasing their positions, while 693 decreased theirs in the latest quarter. Recent insider trading shows 10 transactions over the past 6 months, leaning towards sales with 7 sales versus 3 purchases. Congressional trading activity also indicates 4 transactions, split evenly between purchases and sales. Wall Street remains bullish on AZO, with 10 firms issuing buy ratings and none recommending a sell. Analyst price targets are optimistic, with a median target of $4,300 based on 19 recent estimates. Investors can find detailed portfolio tracking, insider trading data, and analyst forecasts on Quiver Quantitative's platform. It's important to note potential inaccuracies in reported data due to filing or parsing errors.